Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we are going to start creating our Android application. So I have created a new project called Parental Monitoring and I'm going to write down my dependencies here. So let me just copy and paste it here, and on the project level I'm going to paste Health plugin version. And also don't forget to add plugins on app level. Let's sync now. So the libraries that we are going to use are WebSocket, JSON, and OSM Droid. It's for map. It's a free version of Google Play, so we use it. Google Map Location Service, Coroutines, Easy Permission to get our video and camera permission, Timber for logging our stuff, WebRTC, and Hilt for dependency injection. After adding dependencies, let's go to our source and create our structure. First, I'm going to create some packages. The first one is called service. The second one is calling UI. The next one is called WebRTC. I'll also have utils package and location. And the last one is socket package. To start with Android Health, the first thing that we are going to do is creating our application class. My application class and extends from application class. And I'm going to mark it as Health Android app. So I'm going to override the onCreate method here and plant a timber tree for our log. So I'll write timber debug tree. That's it. Our timber library is ready to go, and we have to set it inside our manifest file. So I'll write a name to my application. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is create our socket client class. It's going to be injectable, and as the parameter I'm going to have my JSON model from JSON, but I don't have it now, so I have to create my app module class inside my utils package. I'll create app module class. I'll mark it as a module, and inside it I'll provide a method that is telling Dagger to how to create my JSON class. Provide JSON, and it's going to return my JSON class. So it's gonna be a new object of JSON. And here you can see that my JSON object is injectable now. So we're ready to go. Inside my class I'm going to create a companion object for my WebSocket. So I'll mark it object of type of WebSocket client. It's gonna be nullable, so I can initialize it later. I'll have an init function which is going to take a username as argument, and inside my body I'm going to set my username as a global variable inside my function. So first I'll have to create a global object of username type string, and the value of it is going to be null. So this that username is going to be username that we are getting from our init function. And after that I'm going to initialize my WebSocket. So I'll create an anonymous class like this, and it's going to extend from WebSocket client. which is going to require a URI object, and I'll pass my local address, which is 10.0.2.2 colon 3000. And you can see we're going to implement our functions, our abstract functions, and use them. But don't forget, after initializing it, you have to call the connects on it and an object. So I'll have an interface as a listener. So whoever is watching this class or observing this class can get notified when something is going to happen or happened. So I'll have three functions on new message. I'll have a message of my data model, which I don't have for now, and our next function is going to be on socket closed, and the next one is going to be on socket opened. And I'll create an object of it here, private var of listener. Actually, it's going to be a public one. It's going to be a type of my listener class here, and it's going to be nullable. So whenever the socket is open, I'm going to call my listener and check if it's not null. I'll call that my WebSocket is open. Same here, I'll call that WebSocket is closed, and same here. And right here, I'm going to pass my new message to this listener. But first, we have to create our data model and convert it as a string to a data model class using JSON object. So first, let's create our data model class. Inside my util package, I'll create a data model. It's going to be a data class, and the arguments are going to be the type, which is going to be data model type that I'm going to create in a second. The next one is username of type string, not nullable. Next one is target of type string, can be null and is null. And the last one is the data of type any, also nullable and also null. So I'll create my data model class. It's going to be an enum class, data model type, and the values are going to be this. So these are the data types that we are going to have from our WebSocket server: run JSON type, sign in success, user exists, start watching, end call, and other stuff that you'll see through the course. Okay, so let's go back to our socket client class and import our data model here. First, we are going to create a data model using JSON. I'm going to use try catch block to prevent crashes. And in case we get exception, I'm going to pass null, and I'm going to try to convert from JSON and pass this string object as the first argument, and as the data model I'm going to pass the data model class.java. And after that, we'll check if data model is not null. Then we'll call my listener on new message and pass it to it. Okay, so we need two more functions. First is send message, to socket server or socket. So message is going to be type of any, and we'll try to send message to our WebSocket. So you'll send this message using JSON to convert it to a JSON object. So in case of catching any exception, we'll just log it. And the last function is going to be on destroy function for our socket clients, which is going to close our WebSocket, and our socket client is ready to use. So that's it for this video. On the next video we are going to learn how to create our WebRTC client.